The Crypto Council.
Good day, and a very warm welcome to Crypto Council. I am Sabine, and I am delighted that you are joining me again today to take a look behind the scenes of the current market movements and the decisive political developments in Washington. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and are continuing to stay healthy and cheerful. We have a lot to discuss today, from the current volatility of Bitcoin to a genuine breakthrough in legislation that could fundamentally change the rules of the game for banks and crypto companies. Let's start directly with the elephant in the room, the price of Bitcoin. In recent days, we have experienced a significant setback. Bitcoin is currently trading below the $68,000 mark. This is a noticeable pullback after we had previously seen a phase of strength that led many of us to hope for prices around $80,000 or $85,000. What we are seeing here could be a healthy consolidation, but there is also the risk of a so-called bull trap. We must consider the context. The traditional stock market, especially the S&P 500, is also under pressure. Gold and silver have also been hit extremely hard, and it looks like a bear market is forming there as well. Furthermore, macroeconomic factors and geopolitical tensions continue to cause uncertainty and fear in the markets. It is important to understand that markets never move upwards in a straight line. We often see psychological support zones where it is decided whether we will gather strength for another leg up, or whether we will test deeper levels, perhaps even the $50,000 range. But while the charts are glowing red in the short term, something historically significant is happening in the background. There is massive news regarding the so-called Clarity Act. It appears that banks and the crypto industry have found a decisive compromise. Key senators have reached a fundamental agreement with the White House to settle the long-standing dispute over the handling of stablecoin yields. While the details are still being vetted, it is a milestone. Why is this so important? Well, until now, banks have blocked this part of the legislation. They wanted to prevent crypto firms from offering higher yields on stablecoins, while they themselves only pay their customers minimal interest in the range of 0.01%. They simply wanted to protect their market power and their bonus checks. Now, however, the pressure seems to have become too great. If this compromise holds and the Clarity Act passes the Senate, we will have a legal foundation that persists across different administrations. This creates the legal certainty that large institutions have been waiting for. And that brings me to another exciting point, tokenization. This week, the U.S. House Financial Services Committee is hosting a hearing specifically on this topic. The message is clear. The future of finance takes place on the blockchain. Even heavyweights like Fidelity are calling on the SEC to create clear frameworks so that broker-dealers can operate with crypto assets on alternative trading systems. So, we are seeing a massive shift. A recent survey by Ripple among more than 1,000 financial leaders worldwide shows that 72% believe digital assets are essential to remain competitive. Stablecoins are at the very top of the list because they can improve cash flow and unlock trapped capital. Even the gold market is being digitized. The World Gold Council is working on a framework for tokenized gold to integrate this traditional real asset into digital financial systems. It is a classic adapt or die moment for the old institutions. Those who do not adapt now risk their own blockbuster moment. All these puzzle pieces, the regulatory clarity through the Clarity Act, the guidance from the SEC and CFTC, as well as the technological adoption by banks, are the fuel for what many are calling the next supercycle. It's not about prices shooting to the moon overnight, but about more capital, more real applications, and more serious players entering the market. Before I conclude, a very important safety note. Google has warned of a new malware called Ghostblade, targeting iOS devices to steal private keys. Please be careful. Use hardware wallets for your holdings, and double-check every transaction. Safety always comes before yield. Would you be so kind as to leave a like? And you would make us very happy if you subscribe to our channel and actively leave comments. Brian, Marcus, and I would be very pleased about that. Thank you very much for being here again today. These are incredibly exciting times, and we at Crypto Council will continue to accompany you with deep dive analyses. Finally, a short note on our own behalf. This presentation was brought to you today by my digital version. We use this modern AI technology to prepare information for you quickly, precisely, and in a visually appealing way. But don't worry, behind this project are real people who are deep into research and check every detail for you, so that quality and facts always come first. I look forward to the next time. Stay informed and see you soon.